Greetings everyone and welcome back to Rimworld and to Horror Story, getting on with the construction of the soon-to-be new bedrooms. Though it just occurred to me that I have actually neglected one very important feature of these new rooms, and that is vents. We need a way for temperature to be equalized with the main corridor here. Right, research finished. A rocket complex, fantastic. We've got many things that we're going to be working on in this episode. Indeed, I have added a couple of new mods that I am really excited to show you. One of them in particular is a mod that I've been looking forward to adding for a very long time. We're going to hold on to it for now, though. We're not immediately going to set things up, but yeah, it's going to be fun, everyone. I am a big fan of this particular mod, or what it might eventually be, at the very least. Right, how's everything going? Dark Aavak racing in there to get to sleep very well, and Chaos has woken up. He's getting out there to do a bit of hauling. Well done, Chaos. Right, how are things going with Valerie and Atlas? Hopefully they're making some decent progress across to Serenity. Some delicious tea to start the morning. They will be there in 0.5 days. That's fantastic. How are things over at the main colony? Hopefully going fairly well, actually. Yes, does appear to be going well. Broken down heater, that shouldn't be too bad. Now, we've got 2 transport pods ready, though we are a ways away from having everything set up for that. Jana is just chilling out and enjoying herself. There is a dead person over here. That is unfortunate. Also, cargo pods. Where are they? Oh, what have we got? Vivid lime cloth. Yes. Now, we have got some interesting new mods, as I mentioned. One of them in particular is going to allow us to make rugs. I'm actually pretty excited for that one, I've got to be honest. Right. Well, one person has been carted in. I guess Dark Aavak could quickly go ahead and chop some things up. I think that'll be alright. But we may try a different mod for a different method for that. We're gonna have to wait on Dune getting here to try that out, though. But some of the new things that have been added, we've got now dye barrels and rug making tables. How big are these? They're not particularly large, so we could go ahead and set one up here, for example, and use this to make some rugs. I think we will. Let's just pop that down and make some lovely rugs for wow, really? We've got wolf rugs. We've got muffalo pelt rugs. Okay, that is interesting. Wolf pelt and huge bear rug. That is very interesting. I wasn't expecting that, actually. But no, awesome. All right, let's get this last little bit done there. Dark Aavak's already getting some more food being made. Well done, Dark Aavak. There is a chicken in the freezer eating the knobs. I'm not entirely happy with that. A trade ship is passing nearby, good, and a meteorite just landed. It is a silver ore meteorite. That's actually somewhat impressive, I must confess. Somewhat impressive. Right, we are going to need a fair number of things to be made. We are currently actually sitting on as many blocks as we really need. Wow, okay. Fair enough. We also want to ensure that the power lines are set up, so we're going to need plenty of steel coming in for that. Let's carry on bringing all the food in, getting all of this food made. Wonderful. Can I reconnect that just so that it connects a little bit straightforward? Oh, wow, we've just butchered them. Well, okay. That is unfortunate, I'll be honest with you, but sure, okay. We've got 2 rooms due to be set up. Now, what have we got in terms of leathers and cloth? We've not got very much. We've got 63 goat hide. Oh, 71 timber wolf skin. Is that enough to make a double bedroll? Let's have a quick look. That will be under furniture. A double bedroll requires 90 of something. That's a bit of a shame. Though that being said, we can always just build a double bed instead. So, sure. Okay, let's get a double bed going. We will pop it here, even though, realistically speaking, it doesn't actually make that much of a difference. We will pop that one in there. We'll play, because we can't have two end tables, but it somehow feels to me like we should have two end tables. Call me old-fashioned, but there we go. We're going to have two end tables in there. We would also like a dresser. About there will do for the dresser, I think. Though, that being said, we could do away with that end table and instead have a little table down here. And maybe a chair or something. That's not a bad idea, actually. Let's have the dresser there instead. And then we can cancel this and we'll place something nicer around there, perhaps. In the meanwhile, however, I would like a plant pot right about there, and also a standing lamp right there as well. And that would be absolutely glorious. Let's get all of the bodies in there. Yeah, I know, you're unhappy about it. I know. Really, Valerie? Really? And a bug hive has reproduced itself. I would like this built as a matter of some urgency. Dark Aavak, could you work on that? No, we don't have enough wood. Right. Okay, Dark Aavak, before you do that, we've got to do a thing. You and I. We need to make a caravan. Dune is here now, so we can have Dune Hall. Dark Aavak is going to be heading out. Yoko and Chaos are going to be staying with the pups. They don't need to come with us for this. What I would like to bring along, though, is some hay for Dune. We will be bringing along some human meat. You know what, Dark Aavak can just eat the human meat that we've got there. That gives us a couple of days' food. We are not going to need it. Are all of the corpses rotting? Oh, that's awful. Why is that then? Where are the corpses? Wow. That is extremely unfortunate. I had really hoped that we were going to be able to showcase that mod. But alas, it looks like the world has got other plans for us. I was going to have them... Wait a second. Maybe it's because they're not stored? Kimmy Doctor dead? Let's go back and have a look at that. Right. Dark Aavak, I imagine you're heading off to try and butcher, aren't you? Okay. So let's just quickly stop that and see if that was affecting it in some way. So, again, form the caravan, bring along Dune and bring along yourself. Now, can we find that body in amongst here? Yes, we can. There is one such body there. Okay. What we're going to do then, I would like you to go and haul these in. Can we? There we are. And then haul this one as well, please. Let's get them all hauled in. We are going to need that done rather sharpish, I must confess. Hopefully we can get some more trees chopped down as well, because we are desperately in need of more wood. There we go, because we've used up so much of it on building the rooms that we are now not able to prepare the furniture for the rooms. We'll go with a light wooden floor for this one. There we go. And once everything else is finished, we will completely isolate that. There we are. Marvelous. And the next corpse as well, please. There we go. We'll just leave you some noms there. Got a circuit breaker, which is fantastic. And, fantastic. We're finally getting the walls built and the power back as well. Right. Okay, so we've got a couple of corpses in there. Marvelous. Ruska, however, is on the verge of breaking. Let's have a look. Moderate amount of pain, butchered human lights, ugly environment, observed several corpses. Well, let's go and see if we can't improve that a little bit, shall we? We want Dark Aavak, we want Dune for your carrying capacity. Now, corpses of people, they are really heavy though. We can take one corpse. That is frustrating. It is truly frustrating that Dune can only carry one corpse. Yeah, there's not a lot that we can do about that then. Well, I was hoping to demonstrate, but we currently have a mod for Behind Closed Doors is the name of the mod, and it in effect allows you to do things away from the colony when people can't see. It doesn't negatively impact their mood. It makes sense, really. Now, we can make a bunch of rugs here. Now, this I am particularly happy with. We want a couple, maybe a 2x2 and a 2x2 there, possibly, or maybe even a 2x3 for underneath the beds. Yeah, let's have a look at that. Have we got 2x3s? 3x3s, 2x3. Make a rectangle rug. That seems to me like a really, really nice idea. So sure, let's add that one in. Let's have a look at the details. We can use any kind of dyed cloth or any sort of wool or any number of items there. Actually, that's pretty good. We have got some vivid green cloth, I believe. Sure, we'll let that go. I want 2 of them, please. So you can crack on. Actually, how much cloth did you need for those? 60. Oh, sorry, 90. It's quite a lot, actually, but we'll see how it goes. Major break risks. Yeah, well, you shouldn't be eating in there. Come on then, Dark Aavak. Let's get you butchering these corpses. Might as well just take the emotional hit. There we go. And I definitely want this vent shut down. So let's turn that off. We've got some pirates. Wilson, could you have a talk with some people for me? Call the exotic goods trader first. Right, we've got a number of animals that we could let go. We've got a number of things that we don't need in this colony anymore. So sure, let's just start shedding these where we can. We'll be rid of the elephant tusks as well. We want the psychic sooth pulses. Absolutely. We also want our components. We are not going to sell our polar bears. That is not a thing that is going to transpire. No. I could buy cobras. But I don't think they're really going to help us out that much. Let's see. We could be rid of a number of the boomalope. The younger boomalopes. Compassion is bonded, so it's unlikely that we really want to get rid of you. Alright, I think that's generally okay, though we will also be shedding some of the younger muffalo and huskies as well. We don't want so many young pups and calves because they are all taking food and we're not training them, so we're not actually, they're not contributing to the colony in any specific way right now. But that is going to make us a fair old bit of money. Is there anything we want to purchase? We could purchase a couple of these just to drop that the loss in money that we were going to take there. Sure, okay, I accept. Let's get that happening. Right then, we may indeed have some people dropping by. Bulk goods trader. Fantastic, sure, okay, you can come along and join us. Also, animals, let's try and get you all into the same area, please. Let's get you into the animal area. Or I could just get you into home. No, animal area it'll be. Sure. Go ahead and join animal area. Though you two are staying in home. As are the hens. The cow does not need... Well, actually, no. You can go to animal area as well. We will train the cow to some degree. We are also going to change out that area a little bit. We don't want you guys heading outside. Realistically speaking, we want you to stay nice and safe on the inside. That being said, we are going to need to expand out our home zone a little bit as well at this point. There we go. And also around our solar panels. There we go. That should be plenty good. Right, all of the peoples have been chopped up, which is fine. Let's get all of this moved out of there as fast as possible, just so that we can make more room in there. There we go. Now that we've got a nice table in there, people can enjoy. There we are. Things are getting a bit better. We should have plenty of wood now. So, Dark Aavak, if you could work on the double bed, that would be great. Let's get that going, shall we? Additionally, we're going to need that wall finished off too before we can break into this little area. So could you work on these walls? There we go. Work on that, then work on this one as well. And sort it. Absolutely brilliant. Right, these walls can now be deconstructed, and this can be brought into the main part of the building here. A relationship. There are people who have a relationship with your colonists or prisoners in the arriving party. Villager K, ex-lover of horror story. Oh. Well. Well. Ah, they're in a different... Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We don't need to pay any attention to them. Wilson, care you to go trade, perhaps? Is there anyone around here that I can trade with? Trade, yes, go. Let us find out what they have to offer. Probably not much at this point, let's be honest with ourselves. No, really very little to offer. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. Some items cannot be traded because of enemies. Oh, okay. Very well. Right, let's get this room nice and well set up. Another heater has broken down. Bit of a shame now, but it's one of those things we're just going to have to be used to. Flurgles, when you wake up, I would really like it if you could make some more fuel so that we can launch some things around. Right, let's make sure that everyone is set up correctly down here. We don't want... Well, you know what? Let's just paste this in. Let's give everyone a very similar setup. Though, now that we've got a couple of people, it makes a little bit more sense for me to wiggle things around a little bit more. I do like people going on enforced joy at slightly different times. Likewise with work as well. Just to ensure that not everyone is always doing the same thing. Which I feel tends to end poorly. There we go. Let's get all of that in there. Fantastic. Could I get you to drop all of that down? There we go. Perfect. Right. If that could all be stowed somewhere, that would be amazing. Bionic Eye, Scyther Blade, Bionic Eye, and Joy Wire. Right. Yoko, my lovely. We need to fix your tail. So, let's install a... Where is it? Install Scyther Blade. Where are you? Install Scyther Blade tail. And unfortunately, your eye. All burnt out. Left eye. Have we got a bionic animal eye? I'm not sure we do. Only got an animal leg, unfortunately. However, Dark Aavak is possibly going to need it. Let's have a look. Actually, not so much. I don't think we do. Valerie, how about you? You're fine. Horror story. Yeah, you don't want anything anyway. You need a new rib. And Ruska, right leg has been scratched up a bit, but otherwise you're fairly okay. Both of your eyes have been enhanced. Both of your eyes have been enhanced. I wouldn't mind getting you some better eyes, honestly. You know what? I think so. Let's get you better eyes, shall we? Let's get them set up right now. Install it we don't have one. I'm sure we don't have one. Where are they? Install bionic eyes, left and right. There we go. Right. Hopefully, Dark Aavak can take care of that. I say, with great hope. There we go. Let's get Ruska's eyes all sorted out, please, and thank you. And there we go. You're going to be made very much more powerful. Let me just check that you're okay with this. I should have checked first. That's fine. Dark Aavak would assume that everyone was okay with it. I mean, come on. It's Dark Aavak and these are bionics. Who wouldn't be okay with this? Why would someone intentionally limit themselves? Just madness. Madness. Right, I'm very happy with the amount of work that's been done there, though. If we could get just this little bit more taken care of, then that would be fantastic. Getting more holding all the time down here. And Yoko's tail all set up. Polar bear is pregnant. Yes. These are good times. Very, very good times. Indeed, I am extremely happy. Extremely happy. Okay, we need another another area back there. Oh well. Where was it? It was Timberwolf dead. Timberwolf dead. Oh, were we not preparing this for a slain? Oh, Rosie's rotting. Huh. That isn't great. I'll be honest. I'm not too happy about it. There's a big part of me that's a little bit sad about this. Actually, I'm not a big fan. No, not at all. Well, we'll do our best to try and set that up at the very least. Right, I'm going to want walls around here. This is where we're going to be having our final sarcophagus in here. Let's go for more floors. We want random paving all the way through there. Actually, we don't need it here or here. There we go. Right, solar generator is broken down. It's not a big issue for us, honestly. Well done, Flurgles. Well done indeed. Alright, everything seems to be going reasonably well down here. Ruska's getting a bunch of work done. Fantastic, Ruska. There we go. And we have these rooms set up. Brilliant. Let's set the owners, Valerie and Atlas. There you are. Your very own little room. Marvellous, I must say. Alright, has this been built? No, not yet, but it might take a little while, honestly. Right, what? That's a good one. Good. That's also a good one. Alright, that's not at all bad. Not at all bad. Is this not hooked up? Can we connect it? Yes, technically we can. There's a little ways out, but sure, we can. Alright, let's get a bit more mining done down here. This is turning into much more of a settlement than I had initially hoped. But I think we can live with it. Let's also get the turret built down here, I think. Sure, we'll pop it right about there. I would prefer to have something a little bit better there, but we'll see what we can do. With security, I would like some sandbags around it. There we go. That will drain our battery a fair old bit, actually. Self-discharging 5 watts. It is night though, so that's to be expected. Alright, a bug hive continues to reproduce. Not the best of times, to be certain. We are going to want better walls set up where possible. All around there. And indeed, all the way around here as well. There we go. And all the way up there. Perfect. What we're going to do is we're going to build another vent just for those... Well, actually, no. We don't need another vent there. But I'm still going to leave that open for the time being. We are going to want a decent setup down here for the crematorium. We'll just build it in. Something like that. We'll have this wall coming along. And we can just sink it into the cliff face there. I think that should be fine. Then we can get rid of a bunch of those rotting corpses, which would be rather nice, I must say. Unfortunately, our animals are, well, they are eating all of our crops. We're going to very badly need to set up some sort of growth area over here. We've got lichen-covered dirt, and we can always plant better soil down, so that isn't in and of itself an issue for us. What is an issue is, ID nitro milk. What? A bucket of buffalo milk connected to homemade battery and electrodes. When the trigger is disturbed, an electrical current excites the unstable milk and the device explodes. The improvised trigger has a random delay that might allow a nimble enemy to escape. How curious, I must say. How incredibly curious. We can probably just continue to hurl over hay, though, over here. Because hay is extremely light. So we should be able to send a decent amount over. Sure. Go and get the orange cloth. Also, collect this body. And butcher it. Any other things down here that we can butcher? No, I don't think so. I think we're generally okay. Barra is leaving. Goodbye, Barra. We have got a fox that is almost dead and will be dead before too long. Alright, fairly happy with what we've got so far. Horror Story's getting a little bit of work done. We've got a place where people can eat their food. Hopefully we've got someone who is doing some level of watering, to a certain degree at the very least, yeah. Right, with that done then, we need to get a chunk more stone walls made, and we should be in a position where we might be able to start making progress there. Now, setting up the crematorium. We could just have it there. It would be fine. Or we can have it be a little bit further forward. In which case it'll look a little bit better. It's tricky. It's tricky. Do we care about the way it looks? Yes. Yes, we do. So we're going to set her up this way. But everything else can wait a little while. This should be okay. Refrigerate spoils in... Oh, really? Ruined by temperature. Oh. That's unfortunate. Why is it so cold in here? Well, drat. That is quite unfortunate. Alright, well, how big is the... Let's have a look at the power. How much room are you going to take? You're going to take the entire thing? Huh. That was an oversight on my part then. I thought that was going to be much smaller. Alright. We've got the cryo-stabilized generator. The cryo-stabilized generator is a chem fuel generator that has been modified to accept cryogenically refrigerated fuel. Produces power by consuming cryo-fuel and must be fueled by hand. That's rather bizarre, but okay. What we're going to need then is a better setup for power generation, which is, well, to be honest, a bit of a problem. Yeah, we've got a genetics tab. Shh. Ignore the man behind the curtain for now. We'll get to that. We will. But not right now. I think we're going to need a heater set up in the corner of this room. Maybe, in fact, 2 or 3. Just to get this whole room okay. We'll continue using that vent just to produce extra heat. It's a bit of a shame that we're not gonna be able to build up the central sort of area and have a geotherm in there. But it's fine on the whole. I think it should be okay. What we're going to need, though, is much more power. Where would we like to build said power-generating structures? We could have a decent amount of solar generators along here, but they're not going to generate a lot of power. We could definitely look to build living batteries. That is absolutely an option. It's a tempting option, to be fair. But for the time being, I think we're going to go with just good old, honest-to-goodness solar. We'll just get a few of these built up along here. We could go for wind power, but honestly, there's a part of me that kind of likes the idea of not doing it this time. And instead, focusing on purely solar. Especially if we're going to be using this as our landing spot. That would make things a little bit awkward. Right. Ooh. Visitors have arrived at Serenity. They're afraid to enter your territory because of the following reason. There are no guest pets and there are insects. Yeah, you can just go away. We don't need you here. And it's probably best for you if you don't come. Alright, let's go ahead and build this out around the edge. There we go. That should be fine. In fact, let's not waste our resources on these wires that we don't need. These ones we will want because it'll allow us to connect up a little bit easier across there. There we go. Everything is going reasonably well. Broke down battery. That is massively unfortunate. Considering, but okay. We're probably going to want to build up a couple of generators just as backup power supply. Might be wise, actually. Might be quite wise to have something like that built. We could even have this as a threshold. This could be an entrance along this side. No particular reason why we wouldn't do that. We could have something else built around here. Perhaps even the launchers or maybe even the generators. Multi-barreled weapons have been researched. Marvellous. Well, if we have a look at power, We could build some additional generators just along here. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. We'll have a wall moving along the back then. Sure, okay. We'll build a door in here, I think. Along with a... Well, that being said, we're going to want something of a wall coming down here. If for no other reason than to restrict the flow of heat. Yes, indeed. Indeed we will. Very well. Let's go ahead and build this up all the way down. We can have another doorway entering in. Dark Aavak has got a massive room compared to everyone else, though. Just the way it should be. Alright, we want a regular vent built there. And this will just be another route into the colony. Having more ways in is never a bad thing, in my opinion. There we go. Just hauling more stone in. That's fine. Or at least it should be fine. But that does not answer our question of needing... Ooh, a psychic soothe. Every colonist of the female gender smiles with contentment. How lovely. We are going to need somewhere, if for no other reason than to keep our animals going okay. So with that in mind, let's have a look at what we can set up. So we're going to want a sun lamp in such a location as it does not waste any ground. We could go here. Seems reasonable to me. Likewise, we could have it all the way over here if we wanted to. How about we kind of just go for the middle point here? I think that should be okay. We are going to need more, though. If we are going to stay here for any length of time, we're going to need more than this. But let's just pop that down. Get it built up, if we can. And that way we'll be able to use it to plant out the grow zone. And then build up the walls around that. There we go. I think these are actually exposed. Yes, they are. That's remarkably bad. Let's make sure that this is all roofed, please and thank you. There we go. That will do. We'll continue to have a little bit of mining going on. Now, I am a little bit concerned about having so many colonists in one place. There's definitely a part of me that feels that it might be better if we didn't have that. Additionally, I wouldn't mind heading out and slaying those alpha beavers out there. So they're just going to keep eating all of our wood. So, with that in mind, Dark Aavak, let's get you out there. Valerie, let's get you out there as well. And Horror Story, you two. Let's go. Let's get out. That's going to need to be hauled in. There we are. Right. Valerie, Horror Story. Dark Aavak is basically here to protect you in case the alpha beavers get upset and decide to charge. That's one down. Take the other one down as well if you can, please. And finally this one. There we go. Perfect. Right. You're free to go, but I want all of these eliminated. So with that done, I want you to finish it off, then finish this one off, and finish that one off, please. There we go. That should be nice and easy. And perfect. They can all be hauled then. And we'll be able to make some more noms out of them. Okay, not going so bad so far. Really, did you just eat Fernanda's food? I think that's marvellous in so many ways. And I can also hear Tilly asking to come in, so I'm going to have to go and let her in a moment. But so far, making a little bit of progress. We still haven't got the crematorium. It's going to be the first one that we've built in this series, which does amuse me somewhat. We will have, of course, have a little roof over this area, simply because we are going to need a roof. Otherwise, it may cause the electronics to go on the fritz a little bit. So let's actually build a roofed area all the way around here, all the way down. We are going to be replacing this with a wall along that side, so it's just a 2-wide corridor the whole way through. This is going to be one of the only areas where we don't actually, you know what? Yes, we're gonna shove this back a little bit. We are. Additionally, I'm gonna say that because this is going to be a special exit actually, cardinal from here. I'm going to replace this. I don't think we need this to be a regular vent. So let's actually deconstruct that. I know it's going to mean that we're going to vent a bit of heat straight away, but and that is a shame, but we need to do it. Let's get all of these deconstructed. There we go. And wonderful. The power is flickering. That's just great. So grand. Let's turn this off for now. We'll just flick this switch. Where is it? There we are. There's connect. Toggle power. There we go. That should be a little bit better for us. We've got plenty of food in there for now, so I'm fairly content with what we've got going. We are going to need more and more steel being hauled up though. To toggle that switch for now. Break down in a heater, that's fine for the time being. This place is doing absolutely wonderfully so far. We've got ridiculous amounts of resources that I do need to start shunting across to the other area. And so many packaged survival meals. We frankly don't know what to do with them all. Right, how are our animals doing? They're down to their very last bits of grass now. However, our hay grass is getting there. If we can hold out a little bit longer, that would be fine. By cutting down on the amount of animals that we have around here, that has helped a little bit, but I'm thinking that we probably need to slay a good number of the cockerels. Sorry, cockerels. You're going to have to go. You as well. Let's see. We've got a number of muffalo that we don't strictly need. I like Genesis. That's a good name. We'll keep Genesis. But, yeah, and Midnight. I also like Midnight. Great. Goldilocks, Mafioso, Diablo, Jackpot. We're going to keep the boom rats that we've got down there. We do need them for the production of Nutramine, so it makes a lot of sense. But I think we're going to have to order the harvesting of these crops a bit early, just to make sure that we've got plenty of food for our animals here. Bit of a shame that, but oh well. Right, how's everything going in here? It's going at the very least. We do need to get a lot more mining done though. It surprises me that so many people are busy. Oh, plasteel turret is broken down. That's a bit of a shame. But it surprises me that so many people are constantly busy, and yet so little work is actually being done in here. It does surprise me quite a lot. There we are. We are at least getting a bit of. Oh, yes, you can come along. That's fine. But it does surprise me that so little work seems to be being done at the moment. Right, we're going to build out this wall. We don't want that to be a regular exit point, but we do want there to be a vent right up there. We're going to move this across, right down to there. There we are. And we will get some regular paved tiles across those floors and a metal tile under the door. And that's going to be pretty awesome, if you ask me. Get some paved tiles down there as well. Okay, we're getting there. We've got a couple of dedicated rooms. As soon as we've got those vents made, it's going to be a little bit better as well. But so far, so good. And we'll build that out on that side. There we go. Excellent. Perfect. That is no longer losing heat down there, but we do still need this made as a bit of a priority, actually. Do we have enough steel? I'm going to go ahead and say, let's get mine connected. There we go. We can see what we're going to be mining around there now. These... Well, I do want them to be built, but we're going to pause their construction for the time being until we can get a little bit more work done around here. There we go. Horror Story making some food. Dark Aavak butchering all of the alpha beavers. Excellent. Though we are reasonably low on meals there, actually. A little bit concerned about that, if I'm perfectly honest. Let's get the stockpile zone fleshed out. There we go. Excellent. Okay, not too bad, I must say. Dark Aavak is really focusing on training right now, though. Right now, working with Alberto. We've got to get... Oh, no, there we go. Alberto has been trained. Right. We will also need... Right, they should not be going anyway. We'll also be getting Dodo the Husky trained for hauling, which will be a pretty big boon. Actually, that will be a very big help for us. There we are. Just the last little bits needed. Hopefully we can get those done reasonably soon. Oh, wait a second. What's going on there? Oh, it's going to hunt someone. Well done, Valerie. Very well done. Valerie's taking no nonsense from that. Right, Goldilocks is starving. Well, hopefully, Goldilocks, you can go and grab some of that nons there. Are you not allowed? I think I'm going to have to expand that area to include... It does frustrate me a little bit, but we're going to have to expand the barn to also include here so that our animals can go and grab that where they can. That's fine. We don't want to have as many animals as we've got, frankly. We've got too many. And it's not really helping us. Alright, go ahead. Continue making all of these delicious, delicious meals. Made entirely out of meat. Delicious, delicious meat. Alright, there we are. Things are going together fairly well. We'll pop down... Oh, that's on the wrong place. Let's cancel that. Though, that being said... Huh. You know what? Maybe we could deconstruct these. And maybe we should deconstruct these. Yeah, we're going to cancel these. All of these areas are actually... What? You let a grizzly bear in? Dark Aavak, get out there and attack it right now with the wargs. Release the wargs of war. Wargs. Well done, Chaos. Just let a grizzly bear walk in. Are you alright? You've got a bit of a cut there. You're pretty badly wounded. Well, damn and blast. Alright, we need some animal spots then. We'll just set them up along this wall for now. And hopefully we can take care of everyone as needed. This needs to be finished off, so hopefully Dark Aavak can take care of that once you're done with that. I mean, I could try and rescue it, but no. Not at this point. Let's just get it sorted. Alright, the cow should be okay. We're using good meds on the cow. There we are. And Chaos has been healed, so that's fine as well. Has that yet been... No, it hasn't even been connected yet. Oh, sorry, could you work on that? No. No, you could not. That is not on the list of things you're going to do today. More's the pity, really. But okay, it's getting really bloody cold here, so we do actually kind of need that done. So, Dark Aavak, could you please come down here and mine all of this for me? I know you're tired, but it is super, super important that we get that done. Alright, how's everything going back here? Probably a lot better, I should imagine. Once that's filled up, Flurgles, how are you doing for sleep? You're fine. Right. We are going to want to get that filled up, and then we can send over a bunch of materials over to the colony. There we go. Daylily has died because of the cold. Indeed. Actually, just haul the steel back. As much steel as you can haul, please haul it. And once that is hauled, like so, please work on this vent. And that way, we can at least isolate and keep all of this heat in here. Go and work on that for me. Can we get the heater up and running? We might be able to. We might have enough. No. I think it's 75, is it not? No, it's 65, but we've got a little bit down there. We've probably got one component left. So we should be able to get the heater up and running. And then at least be able to keep this place reasonably warm for that point forward. There we go. Let's set you to keep... Yeah, 21 degrees seems fine. Everything else then should be okay. Alright, there we go. Temperature is not yet on. Why is that then? Can we connect to anything? There we go. Perfect. It's not exactly the best connection, but it'll do for now. Where is Dark Aavak? Dark Aavak is cloud watching in -10. Very well. Very well. Let's get that going. Alright, I'm fairly happy with what we've got there. The next thing will be to add in some large doormats. And now you see why I wanted to replace those. There we go. I think that's actually going to look pretty nice. Major break risk though. Ruska, what's happening there? Still upset about the butchering. Insulted. Had a nightmare. Gah, what a terrible dream. I'm depressed just thinking about it. Ugly environment. Feeling bad. Slept in the cold. Dead man's toque. And ate without a table. I mean, it is pretty chilly. You can take that off though if you want to. They're escaping. Someone had best deal with that, I think. Maybe they're no longer escaping. In restraints. Slowed. I really recommend you don't try to escape. If it hasn't occurred to you, this is a really bad colony to not be doing what the colonists want you to do. It would not go well. I promise it would go pretty badly, actually. Right. Well, at the very least, we should be able to... Well, no, we can't. Hopefully, we can get that last little bit done. Got a mad animal over at the main base. It's not even worth thinking about. It will not survive. There's not even any point in trying to make its time. Right. Have we got these set up? Well, not quite. I need this fueled. If you could, please. You won't ever do hauling. Wilson won't ever do hauling. Rhapsody! There we go. Could we get that fueled? I want to send over a bunch of plasteel and steel to the new colony. There we go. Right. Let's get these loaded. We want quite a lot of stuff here. We could send over... the polar bears. That is actually heavier, both of them, than we could send. So we won't be doing that just now. What we will be doing, however, is sending over a chunk of hay. In fact, no, just 198. We'll send over an extra 50 package survival meals. We don't really need to, though, if I'm perfectly honest with you. That's not really something that we're desperately in need of. We'll send over all of the muffalo wool. What else? We've got a bunch of devil strand we can send over too. Monkey hide, sure. Human leather. Dark Aavak would appreciate some human leather clothing. I can tell you that right now. More of that as well. Have we got any... it doesn't look like we do. That's unfortunate. We're going to send over the steel improvised turret. Maybe a psychic sooth pulsar as well, just in case. Just in case we're going to need it. Let's send over... That is way too much then. Let's send over half of that. No, we don't want that much plasteel. We'll send over 100 and then the rest of it is steel. There we go. That should be enough. So 185 steel, 100 plasteel. We should be pretty solid there, I would say. Got a lot of dead things. Mechanoids, don't really need to send those. EMPs. Actually, I wouldn't mind sending the EMPs. So let's grab some of the steel. Human leather. Well, no, I want to take all the human leather. Where's the plasteel? There we go. That'll do. Right. If you could get all of that loaded, that would be fantastic. And we'll get that straight over to them. There we are. Another bear out and about. Colonists will now load the assigned items. Fantastic. And there's a potato plant that has died. Right now, we can make do with the package survival meals and all of the meat that we're getting. This is actually a fairly good place for hunting, if nothing else. The biggest concern is my animals. Right. Okay, we want to create a zone there. Fantastic. We also want to build out the wall back here and prepare the flooring. What kind of floors do we want? I'm going to say we want concrete floors up around there, and then just paved tile around the perimeter of the work area. That should do, I would say. We could build an extra little light over on the side. Maybe. But I'm in no particular rush for that. This should be good enough as is. Once all of that is built, we'll build the crematorium and a little stool. And then that should be good. Right. Now then, we have everything set up here. Please shut that down so that it doesn't have the risk of glitching out. And we are going to build a fairly simple little farm up and around here. Doesn't need to be too fancy. Where we can, we'll double wall it, like so. But we are going to need to leave at least one corner open to, well, maybe we won't double wall it on this side at all. That way it'll remain even. This way we can have that completely exposed. There we go. So this will be a little farm. We'll have heaters, maybe even a battery or something. Just a dedicated power supply for the farm itself. And that should, well, do we really need to worry so much about the energy of the heat? No, I don't think so. Not when space is such a premium in the colony. I don't think we do anyway. Let's get rid of all of that. We'll just have a basic farm. I think that'll be more than good enough. There we are. We'll have a metal tile floor, of course. There we are. And paved tiles around the perimeter. There we go. Now we are going to need to get this built up so that we've got the correct soil type in there, but I think it'll be okay. We're going to, for the time being, we're going to focus on, let's see, I'm going to say go for corn. We'll set this up pretty sharpish, I think. There we are. Plenty more meat being chopped up. Very, very good. And we should be able to get this place set up reasonably fast. Once that is set up, then we can start growing some additional crops. As long as we keep sending hay over, we should be alright. We could dedicate a small part of this to hay for our animals. As long as we keep getting meat, then it's not going to be that much of a problem. Perhaps we should, actually. So let's delete this zone from here out. There we go. Of course, that little zone there. We're going to want, let's go for more floors. Put a mosaic tile there. And we will then create a new grow zone around here. There we go. And again, you want to make sure that you're not starting the grow zone butting up against an already existing one, because they tend to just get a little bit unhappy for some reason. But yeah, we'll set this up for hay grass, just to ensure that our animals are nice and safe. There we are. Should be okay. How are you feeling at the moment? Let's have a look at you. 81% recruitment difficulty. Extremely low expectations. You're naked, in prison, slept in the cold, slept on the ground. Well, yeah, that's gonna happen. Your rival died. You're feeling good. You got a spacious interior. Let's have a look at social. Yeah, you're actually doing okay. Generally speaking, you're very, very good friends with the Rusker at this point. And we've got some cargo pods. Let's go and have a look at those. We've got a bunch of pemmican. Perfect. Yeah, we'll get that hauled in as a matter of some urgency. Also, those animals as well. Let's have a quick look around. Are there any other dead animals about here? No, not particularly. And the insect hive seems to be happy doing what it's doing. And I am happy letting them do what they want to do. There we go. Let's get all of this brought in if we can. Any more corpses around here? That bear is probably going to kill something fairly soon. We are going to need a bit of a better storage solution though, aren't we? Where would we like to store things? For the time being, I guess we could store things in here. Let's get that set up. There we are. Bonk. And I'm just going to take the settings from over here and copy to both of these. There we are. Perfect. Right. Well, with that all done, I think we're going to be wrapping... Oh, dear. Aiden has developed cirrhosis. It's going to happen. I'm beyond trying to stop Aiden from doing that, I'll be honest. Also, you should really be sleeping there instead of any which way. I guess what I could do is I could build you a little bit of something. I could build you a... Yeah, we've got beaver skin. Sure. The final gesture we will make for you. We'll get your beaver skin sleeping roll. There we are. That should be helpful. But that's where we're going to wrap up this episode. We have finally got Valerie and Atlas over here, which I'm extremely pleased with. Though we haven't got as much progress done with this little colony as I had hoped. But there's plenty of room for progress in the future. The main thing is setting up some sort of better defenses around here. I'm a little concerned. Perhaps if we could build up some sort of wall around here, or maybe a trap fence or something similar, just to try and weaken any attacking forces. But that's where we're going to end this episode. So until next time, and as always, do take care, everyone.